Hey guys, thank you for watching the Graham Strategy channel. We follow portfolio stocks chosen based on the Graham 7 criteria for the defensive stock investor. Like always, I remind you that I'm not a financial advisor and I do not make any recommendations on what you should or should not buy or sell. The investment has been running for 2 years now and it is time to rebalance the portfolio for the fourth time. At the last rebalancing on August 29th last year, we noted a performance that was worse than the index for the periods in the rebalancing before that. The portfolio had lost a little more than 5% more than the OMX 30 index. I speculated that this was due to the overweight of real estate companies in the portfolio, which were hit by the increasing interest rates. At that time, one of the real estate companies in the portfolio had fallen in the Graham ranking, namely Börsdata. It was therefore sold and replaced by Boliden. And looking at Börsdata's performance since it was sold, we can see that it was a good call. It was sold at 97 crowns here and is currently traded at 55 crowns and fulfilling only 2 of the 7 Graham criteria. The stock was sold at a loss, but the loss could have been even bigger if it had remained in the portfolio. Now, half a year has passed since the last rebalancing, and we can see that the new mix of stocks has performed quite well, and the portfolio has recovered the loss made by the end of August last year and even performed almost 5% better than the index. And looking at the performance only since the last rebalancing, we can see the performance is much better, 27.8% for the Graham strategy and only 16.1% for the OMX 30 index. I rebalanced the portfolio on March 3rd, and at that time the Graham valuation of the stocks looked like this. Among the stocks in the Graham portfolio, only one is no longer among the top 5, namely SKF. It is a good company which has fallen in ranking due to an increased valuation. It is therefore sold with some profit and it is replaced by the paper company Billerud. Basically all paper companies have performed well the last year and this has made Billerud gain a few points in the Graham ranking. The remaining 4 stocks are rebalanced so that the weight of each stock is the same in the portfolio. Currently, the portfolio has gained 65% since the start, while the OMX 30 index during the same period has gained only 8.1%. And this is a remarkable return for the portfolio of 28.5% per year for these 2 first years. The markets have recovered quite well since the end of September last year with a gain of more than 40% for the OMX 30 index. But will this bull market continue? The central banks are fighting inflation with higher interest rates, but the markets keep going well despite this with low unemployment and good company profits, which will likely push up the wages and fuel the inflation, which in turn will make the central banks keep increasing the interest rates. I will be surprised if they succeed to bring the inflation down to a stable 2% without causing a major downturn on the stock market along the way. But nobody knows for sure. Nevertheless, I stick to my strategy and hope it will perform well in the long run. And that was all for today. Stay tuned for updates on the portfolio, subscribe and hit the notification bell to receive updates when I release a new video. So until next time, as always, stay sharp and follow your passion.